natin is homogeneous differential equations with constant coefficients part 4. So kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung parts 1, 2, and 3, ililink ko na lang sa description para ma-check nyo muna. So maganda, panoorin nyo muna yon para may idea na kayo sa mga concepts at mga problems na isa-solve natin. So ito yung mga na-discuss na natin, parts 1, 2, and 3. Nakasolve na rin tayo ng problems, sample na rin tayo ng problems, sample problems. Bale, diniscuss natin yung problem number 20. So, gusto ko namang ibigay na problems is yung may mga conditions or particular solutions. Okay? So, let's problem number 28. D squared minus 2D minus 3y is equal to 0. Sorry, excuse me. When x is 0, y is 0, and y prime is negative 4. Okay. So, ang form ng differential equation natin, homogeneous DE, is given by wait lang. So, given tayo ng homogeneous differential equation of the form f of dy is equal to 0, right? Where f of d is the function of the differential operator. Yung differential operator, sige recall, is the capital D when you raise it to n power and tinabi mo siya kay y, any dependent variable, let's say y, it will take the nth derivative of y with respect to any independent variable, let's say x. Okay, halimbawa, d squared y, it means second derivative of y with respect to x. Tapos, d cubed y, it means third derivative of y with respect to x and so on. Okay? So, identify natin yung f of d, yung function of the differential operator na katabi ni y. Ito, di ba? Si d squared minus 2d minus 3. So, ano yung next step after may identify yung f of d? Hahanapin yung auxiliary equation. So, naturo ko naman ito sa parts 1, 2, and 3. So, panoorin nyo na lang. Link sa description. So, yung auxiliary equation or AE natin is f of m is equal to 0. So, evaluate lang natin yung f of d sa m. Palitan natin yung mga d ng small m. Magiging m squared minus 2m minus 3 and then equal 0. Tapos, isa-solve natin yung roots nitong polynomial equation siya. Second degree. So, factors ng m squared, m and m. Then, isip ng factors ng negative 3 kapag inad is negative 2. Diba pwedeng negative 3 plus 1? Kasi negative 3 times 1, negative 3. Negative 3 plus 1, negative 2. Equal 0. Then, equate each factor to 0 para ma-solve yung m. So, minus 3 is equal to 0. and m plus 1 is equal to 0. So, transpose si negative 3 sa kanan, m is 3. Transpose si positive 1 sa kanan, m is negative 1. Okay? So, ito yung m1. Ito yung m2. Okay? Yan. So, paano isulat yung general solution? So, dahil second order tayo, general solution or GS for short, meron tayong dalawang arbitrary constants. Diba? C1 and C2. So, isusulat natin yung general solution as y is equal to C1 e to the m1x plus C2 e to the m2x. Okay? Two arbitrary constants kasi second order. Para sa dalawang roots ng auxiliary equation. Kapag case 1 ito, guys, case 1, di ba? Pag distinct real roots, walang na-repeat and real yung roots. Unique. So, y is C1 e to the, substitute nyo lang, 3x plus C2 e to the m2 negative 1x. Or, yung negative 1x kahit negative x na lang siya. Ito yung general solution. Okay, general solution. Pero, ang hinahanap natin ngayon is particular solution kasi may mga condition na tayo next time. Parang sa first order DE, di ba, pag may condition, masasolve natin yung mga constants, yung arbitrary constants. Ganon din sa higher order. Yun nga lang, dahil dalawa yung arbitrary constants, dapat may dalawang conditions ka rin. So yes, may dalawang conditions tayo. When x is 0, y is 0. And when x is 0, y prime is negative 4. Or yung first derivative yan ng y, right? Or yung dy over dx. Okay, that's the same as y prime. So, gamitin natin yung first condition. So, when x is 0, y is 0. So, the goal is to solve for C1 and C2. So, substitute nyo muna y is 0 and x is 0 sa mga x dito sa general solution. So, y is equal to C1 e to the 3 times x which is 0 plus C2 e to the negative x which is 0 ulit. Actually, si y pala, sasubstitute natin na 0. Tapos, simplify natin. So, 0 is equal to C1. Diba yung e to the 3 times 0, that's e to the 0. Which is just equal to 1. Okay? Plus C2, ito rin, e to the negative 0 is e to the 0 na lang yan. Or 1. So, bale, 0 is C1 plus C2. Equation 1. Okay, or sulat natin as C1 plus C2. Unahan ko sa left side yung C1 plus C2 equals 0. So, kailangan natin ng isa pang equation. Kasi nga, dalawa yung isa-solve nating constant, C1 and C2. So, saan natin kukuhain? Yon, dun sa pangalawang condition na when x is 0, y prime is negative 4. Ibig sabihin, kailangan pa nating i-first derivative yung general solution. Kasi ang given is yung value ng y prime when x is 0. So, getting the first derivative or getting y prime, so derivative ng y prime, derivative ng C1 e to the 3x, so yung C1 constant lang, copy, times the derivative of e to the 3x, it's e to the 3x, same, diba? Times by chain rule, the derivative of 3x, 3. Okay, plus derivative ng C2 e to the negative x, so copy lang yung C2 constant, times the derivative of e to the negative x. So, e to the negative x, same, but chain rule times the derivative of negative x, negative 1. So, therefore, y prime is C1 e to the 3x times 3, or sulat na lang natin as 3C1 e to the 3x, and C1 e to the negative x times negative 1. So, gawin ko na lang negative C2 e to the negative x. Tapos saka natin na-apply yung condition. When x is 0, y prime is negative 4. Okay. So, substitute nyo sa y prime negative 4. And then sa lahat ng mga x0 equals 3c1 e to the 3 times x0 minus c2 e to the negative x0. Substitute. So, negative 4 is equal to, bale, e to the 0, 1 uli. Ito rin, e to the 0, 1 na lang. So, 3c1 na lang to kasi times 1 lang naman siya. Minus c2 na lang to kasi times 1 lang din. Or unahin natin si 3c1 minus c2 is equal to negative 4, equation 2. So, isosolve natin to simultaneously. So, bahala kayo kung anong method. Pwedeng elimination, substitution method, Cramer's rule, Gaussian elimination, etc. Right? O, sige, mag-elimination na lang tayo kasi madali lang naman to. Naka-additive inverse yung coefficient ni C2 tsaka C1. Add na lang natin. So, add 1 plus 2. Right? Para ma-solve agad si C1. So, 3C1 plus C1, 4C1. The negative C2 plus C2, 0. Cancel. Negative 4 plus 0, negative 4. Then divide both sides by 4. C1 is negative 4 divided by 4, negative 1. Okay, so C1 is negative 1. Paano naman si C2? So gamit kayo kahit anong equation. Sige, ito na lang. Equation 1. From equation 1, di ba C1 plus C2 is 0. Meron ka ng value ni C1 na negative 1, i-plug in mo, negative 1 plus C2 is 0. Then solve for C2, transpose si negative 1 sa kanan, C2 is 1. Yan. So therefore, kapag sinubstitute na natin sa general solution, di ba ito yon, yung mga values ng C1 and C2, makukuha na natin yung particular solution. Okay, anong value ni C1? Si C1 ay negative 1. Okay. Si C2 ay papalitan na natin 1. Or, y is kapag negative 1 lang yung coefficient, kahit negative sign na lang ilagay, negative e to the 3x, and plus, so kapag 1 lang yung coefficient, kahit wag nyo nang isulat, e to the negative x na lang. So, this is the particular solution. So, masasolve nyo na dapat dyan yung arbitrary constant C1, C2. Dapat may value na sila. Okay, problem number 28. Sige, problem number 29. For problem number 29, hanap tayo. D cubed minus 3D minus 2 y equals 0 when x is 0, y is 0, y prime is 9, and y double prime is 0. Okay. So, particular solutions uli ito kasi may condition. But this time, bakit ang dami nating condition? Kasi, third degree, third order pala, sorry. Third order yung DE natin. So, meron tayong ilang arbitrary constant sa solution, 3. C1, C2, C3. Kaya, dapat magbibigay din yung problem ng 3 condition. Right? First condition is when x is 0, y is 0. Second condition, when x is 0, y prime is 9. And the third condition, when x is 0, y double prime is 0. para ma-solve natin yung C1, C2, C3. Okay? Pero sige, isolve muna natin yung general solution. So, yung f of d natin is, again, yung function of d na nakatabi kay y, d cubed minus 3d minus 2. Tapos, hanapin yung auxiliary equation, or AE for short. F of m is equal to 0. So, palitan natin yung mga m ng d, yung mga d ng m, bale m cubed minus 3m minus 2 is 0. So, solve natin yung roots nito. Okay? Madali bang isolve ang roots nito? Actually, hindi. Kasi cubic na siya. Mas madali kung quadratic, di ba? Pwedeng mag-computing the square, factoring, or quadratic formula. So, kahit dahil hindi madaling isolve ito, yung roots or i-factor, mag-rational roots theorem tayo by rational roots theorem. So, naturo ko na ito sa parts 1 and 2. Panoorin nyo na lang ha. And this is just a review from your grade 10 math. So, ano yung mga possible roots neto? Possible roots or PR for short is the ratio ng P over Q. Yung P, siya yung factors ng constant term, negative 2. Diba? Constant term is negative 2. Ano yung mga factors nun? Plus minus 1, plus minus 2. Right? Sa Q, ano yung mga factors ng coefficient ng leading term? Pag sinabing leading term, yung may pinakamataas na degree or exponent, si m cubed, di ba? So, yung coefficient niya is the invisible 1. So, factors ngayon ng 1, that's for the Q, is plus minus 1 lang. Right? So, para mahanap yung possible roots, divide nyo, i-pair nyo isa-isa yung P divide by Q. So, kapag yung Q nyo naman is nag-iisa lang, plus minus 1 lang, automatic na kung ano yung P, siya na rin yung P over Q. Diba? Kasi di-divide nyo lang naman sa 1 yung P. Right? So, same pa rin siya sa P. So, ang P over Q is plus minus 1 plus minus 2. Ngayon, ita-trial and error natin. So, by synthetic division, check nyo dito kung ano yung possible roots. Diba? By factor theorem, kapag in-evaluate nyo itong polynomial natin, ito, let's say yung f of m ito, so, f of m, diba, si m cubed minus 3m minus 1. Kapag in-evaluate natin itong possible roots, yung f of m nito sa isa sa mga possible roots at nag-0 ito, then that's a root by factor theorem. So, sige, test natin isa-isa. Input natin sa calcu yung m cubed minus 3m minus 1. Gawin ko na lang siyang x si m. So, alpha x to the third minus 3 alpha x minus 1. Calc natin isa-isa dito sa possible root, sa 4. Simulan nyo sa positive 1. Calc nyo sa 1. Pag nag-0, root. So, hindi. Calc nyo sa next, negative 1. Hindi rin. Okay, next sa positive 2. Oops. Shit. Ulit. Alpha x to the third minus alpha x minus 1. Calc ko na sa 2. Okay. Minus ano pala, sorry. Anong in-input ko? Sorry. Minus 2 pala to. Kaya pala. Ulitin nga natin. Minus 2. Calc ko ulit sa 1. Mali. Hindi. Hindi siya 0. Calc sa negative 1. Ayun, nag-0. So, therefore, dahil nag-0 siya sa negative 1, possible root si negative 1, right? So, maglalagay kayo dito sa upper right ng yung constant na yon, yung negative 1, possible root siya. Tapos, isi-synthetic division natin. So, sulat nyo yung mga coefficients ng m, ng powers of m in decreasing order. So, simulan nyo kay m cubed, di ba, 1? Tapos, m squared. So, may missing kayong term na m squared. Kapag ganyan, lalagyan nyo ng placeholder, lagyan ng 0m squared. Then minus 3m minus 2. So lalagyan yung coefficient ng m squared is 0. Then sa m, coefficient is negative 3. Then yung constant is negative 2. Yan is synthetic division natin para ma-factor. So paano mag-synthetic division? Bring down nyo lang muna yung first constant 1. Then 1 times negative 1, negative 1. Add 0 plus negative 1, negative 1. Then negative 1 times negative 1, positive 1. Okay, negative 3 plus 1, negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 1, positive 2. Then negative 2 plus 2, 0. So yung last number is the remainder. Which is, na-verify natin na talagang root sa negative 1 dahil 0 yung remainder, di ba? So pag 0 yung remainder, ibig sabihin, root talaga itong negative 1. So pwede na nating i-factor out further ito. Okay, so bale, meron na tayong m minus this possible root, negative 1. And then, magiging times ito sa quadratic. Kasi cubic siya, nag-factor out ka ng linear, mamamultiply pa dapat siya sa quadratic. So, saan natin kukuhain yung quadratic? Yung mga coefficients ng resulting quadratic factor is ito. So, ito yung negative 2 yung constant or m to the 0, negative 1 yung coefficient ng m to the first or m term, and 1 yung coefficient ng m squared. So, pag sinulat natin, 1m squared minus 1m to the first minus 2m to the 0. Okay? Or that's m. Sige, simplify natin. M minus negative 1, positive 1. So, kahit kapag 1 lang yung coefficient, wag nyo nang isulat, m squared na lang. Ito rin, minus m na lang to the first or wag nang isulat yung exponent na m. Exponent na 1 sa m, m na lang. Then minus 2, m to the 0 is 1, right? So, kaya nga magiging constant na lang siya. Wala ka ng m. Tapos, pwede na ba itong i-factor? Yes, factorable. Kapag quadratic na, check nyo kung factorable na. I think factorable na to. So, factors ng m squared ay m and m. Isip factors ng negative 2, kapag inad ay yung coefficient ng m na negative 1. Diba? Positive 1 and negative 2. Kasi, tawag dito, positive 1 times negative 2, negative 2, 1 plus negative 2, negative 1. Okay. So, equate na natin each factor to 0. So, bale, m plus 1 is equal to 0. M plus 1 is equal to 0. M minus 2 is 0. So, we have transpose si 1 dito, solve for m. M is negative 1. Transpose si 1 dito, m is negative 1. So, pareho na-repeat. Tapos, m is transpose si negative 2, 2. So, meron tayong case 1. Case 2 pala, sorry. Case 2 kapag repeated roots, right? Tapos, case 1 kapag unique. So, paano isusulat yung general solution? So, it's up to you kung anong arrangements nyo. Sige, ito na lang unahin ko yung case 1. Diba? Pag case 1, C1 e to the, okay, ito yung M1 natin. Sige, M2, M3. C1 e to the M1x para sa case 1. Tapos para sa case 2 pair, so C2 e to the M2x. Okay? Plus, so dahil na-repeat siya, lalagyan nyo si C2 ng x. Diba? Tapos e to the M3x. So substitute, y is C1 e to the M1, 2. 2x. Plus C2 e to the M2, negative 1x. Okay. Plus, ito C3 pala to, but C2 lang. C3 na yan. C3x e to the M3, negative 1 ulit. Negative 1x ulit. Or kahit ano na lang to, y is c1 e to the 2x plus c2 e to the negative x plus c3x e to the negative x. General solution. Okay, pero kailangan pa nating hanapin yung C1, C2, C3. Pwede natin tong i-factor. Factor out ko na lang si e to the negative x. Y is C1 e to the 2x plus C2 plus C3x e to the negative x. Okay, pinactor out ko lang tong e to the negative x. So, applying the conditions, so yung unang condition, sige, copy na natin lahat. So, when x is 0, y is 0. So, ito muna gamitin natin. When x is 0, y is 0. So, substitute natin sa general solution yung value ng x0, value ng y0 para makabuo ng isang equation in terms of C1, C2, C3. So, sige, y is 0 equals C1 e to the 2 times x, so 0, plus C2 plus C3x, 0, times e to the negative x, 0. So, 0 is C1, e to the 2 times 0 is, ano na lang yan, diba? E to the 0 or 1. So, C1 na lang, plus C2, plus C3 times 0, so 0. So, cancel na siya. Huwag natin isulat. Then, times e to the negative 0, 1 lang din. Okay, so C2 plus 0 times 1 lang yan, or C2 na lang, diba? So, equation 1. C1 plus C2 is equal to 0. Or, unahin ko na lang C1 plus C2 sa kaliwa equal to 0. Equation 1. Bale, tatlo nga yung bubuhay nating equation kasi tatlo yung arbitrary constants. Which is enough naman yung conditions, diba? Kanina binilang natin tatlo. So, next condition is when x is 0, y prime is 9. Ito. So, hanapin natin yung first derivative nitong general solution. Okay. Hanapin natin si y prime. Find y prime. So, derivative ng y prime. Derivative ng c1 e to the 2x, diba? c1 e to the 2x, chain rule times derivative ng 2x, 2. Okay, ito naman, product rule. Okay, applying product rule, kasi product ng c2 plus c3x and e to the negative x. So, let's say ito si u, ito si v. Product rule is derivative ng uv is equal to u dv plus v du. So, copy the u, which is c2 plus c3x, then times the derivative ng e to the negative x, e to the negative x times derivative ng negative x, negative 1. Plus, copy the v, e to the negative x times the derivative ng u. U is C2 plus C3x. Sa derivative ng C2, constant 0, plus derivative ng C3x, C3 times 1. So, y prime is bale 2C1 e to the 2x Tapos, C2 plus C3x e to the negative x, or maganda i-factor out natin, dito si e to the negative x. Bale, magiging negative quantity C2 plus C3x, then plus C3 times 1 kasi C3 na lang, right? So, simplify natin, y prime is 2C1 e to the 2x plus e to the negative x, distribute the negative sign, negative C2 minus C3x plus C3. So, y prime is 2C1 e to the 2x. Then, unahin ko to si negative C2. Then, factor out natin si C3. So, plus C3 times 1 minus x. Then, times e to the negative x. Y prime. Tapos, sa substitute natin yung condition, when x is 0, y prime is 9. So, y prime is 9. 2C1 e to the 2x, papalitan nyo ng 0, plus negative C2, C3, 1 minus x, papalitan ng 0, e to the negative x0. So, 2C1 e to the 2 times 0 is 1, plus negative C2, plus C3 times 1 minus 0. So, 1 na lang, right? Tas e to the negative 0, 1. So, ang naging equation natin is 9, 2C1 minus C2 plus C3. Or unahin natin itong 2C1 minus C2 plus C3 is equal to 9, equation 2. Tapos yung pangatlong condition is kapag hinanap naman daw natin si second derivative. Kasi, saan na yan? When x is 0, y double prime is 0. When x is 0, y double prime is 0. So, itong first derivative is sa second derivative pa natin yan. Okay, so derivative natin tong y prime. Derivative ng y prime magiging y double prime na siya. Okay. Tapos ito, derivative natin uli. So, 2C1 e to the 2x times derivative ng 2x, 2. Tapos plus, ito naman, another product rule. So, ito naman si u, tapos ito si v. So, derivative ng uv is u dv plus v du. So, copy the u, negative c2 plus c3, 1 minus x, then times the derivative ng e to the negative x kasi dv, e to the negative x times derivative ng negative x, negative 1. Plus, copy the v, e to the negative x, times the derivative ng u. Derivative ng negative c2, 0. plus C3, derivative ng 1 minus x, negative 1. Okay. Yan. So, magiging y double prime is multiply 2 times 2, 4. 4C1 e to the 2x. Then, factor out natin tong e to the negative x. So, ito magiging quantity negative of negative C2 plus C3, 1 minus x. Then, plus, ito na lang. Ito, 0 lang to. So, plus negative C3. Tapos, simplify natin. Y double prime is 4C1 e to the 2x. Plus, simplify natin to. So, distribute tong negative. So, e to the negative x, positive 2 na, C2 na to. Then, ito magiging minus C3, 1 minus x. Minus C3. Y double prime is 4C1 e to the 2x plus e to the negative x. So, combine pa natin. Okay. C2, factor out C negative C3. So, 1 minus x plus 1. So, magiging y double prime is 4C1 e to the 2x plus e to the negative x, C2. And then, ito magiging minus C3, 1 plus 1, 2, minus x. Okay? Ito yung second derivative. Then, pa-plug in natin ngayon yung condition na to. When x is 0, y double prime is 0. Sa substitute nyo sa y double prime 0. Then, sa mga x ay 0. So, 4C1 e to the 2 times 0 plus e to the negative x, so 0. C2 minus C3, 2 minus x0, substitute. So, ito is 1 na lang yan. So, 4C1. Okay, tapos, ito 1 na lang. Matitira is C2 minus 3C2. Kasi 2 minus 0, 2 na lang. So, negative C3 times 2, negative 2C3. Tama ba? Okay. Equation, ano na to? Equation 3. Yan. So, pagsasama-samahin na lang natin yung tatlong equation, equation 1 natin. Ito. Equation 2. Tsaka equation 3. Unahin ko na lang to sa kaliwa. Yung mga C1, C2, C3. Then equate to 0 sa kanan. So, kayo bahala kung paano nyo isosolve ito simultaneously. So, pwede kayong gumamit ng elimination or substitution method. Depende sa inyo. So, pwede kayong mag-eliminate. So, eliminate natin. Sige. Eliminate muna natin si C2. So, from 1 and 2, add natin 1 plus 2. Kasi, additive inverse sila eh. Yung coefficients ni C2. Positive 1, negative 1. So, C2 plus 2C, C1 plus 2C1 3C1. Tas C2 plus negative C2 cancel. Tas add mo lang tong C3 equals 0 plus 9, 9. Equation 4. So, depende na sa inyo kung paano yung manipulate, ha? Okay. Another common yung, additive inverse yung coefficients ni C2 kay 2 and 3. So, pwede nating i-add para ma-cancel. So, nagka-cancel muna tayo ng one variable at a time. From 2 and 3, pwede nating i-add 2 plus 3 para ma-cancel si negative C2 tsaka C2. So, 2C1 plus 4C1, 6C1. Then, C3 plus negative 2C3, negative C3. Then, 9 plus 0, 9. Equation 5. Tapos, pwede na nating isolve simultaneously si 4 and 5. Diba? Kasi, pwede nating i-add 4 plus 5 para ma-eliminate si C3. Positive C3 plus negative C3 maka-cancel 0. So, masasolve si C1, 3C1 plus 6C1. That's 9C1 equals 9 plus 9, 18. Then, divide both sides by 9. C1 is 18 divided by 9, 2. Tapos, pwede na nating masolve si C3 using 4 or 5. Okay, or pwede rin naman sa 1. Hindi, sa 1 pala masasolve si C2. Pero dito muna tayo sa 4 or 5 para kay C3. So, from 4 na 3C1 plus C3 is 9. So, substitute nyo na yung C1 na 2 plus C3, 9. 3 times 2, 6 plus C3 is 9. So, C3 is 9 minus 6, 3. Tapos, from 1, diba, from 1 nga is C1 plus C2. Meron ka ng value ng C1. C1 plus C2 is 0. C1 is 2. So, 2 plus C2 is 0. Transpose C2 sa kanan. C2 is negative 2. Yan. So, meron ka ng C1. Gather natin yung mga values. C1 is 2. C2 is negative 2. And C3 is 3. So, papalit na natin yung value sa general solution kanina na copy natin. General solution ito, di ba? Copy. So, y is C1, which is 2, e to the 2x, plus C2, negative 2, plus C3x, which is 3, mali. Plus C3, 3, papalitan nyo ng 3 times x, then e to the negative x. Or gusto nyo, nahin nyo si 3x bago si negative 2. So, y is 2e to the 2x plus 3x minus 2 e to the negative x. Yan. So, nahanap na natin yung mga specific values nung C1, C2, C3. So, particular solution na siya. Diba? Wala ka ng arbitrary constants. So, medyo mahaba lang talaga kapag particular solution ng homogeneous DE. Especially kapag higher order, marami kang isosolve na mga arbitrary constants and possible mag-differentiation ka ng higher order. Hanggang dito, ginawa natin is hanggang second derivative. So, recall nyo lang yung mga natutunan nyo sa differentiation. Okay, problem number, ano number na to? 29. Sige, problem number 30. For problem number 30, hanap tayong problem. Ito, sige. Problem number 30 is, sige, d to the third plus d squared plus 4d plus 4, y is 0. When x is 0, y is 0, y prime is negative 1, y double prime is 5. Sa tatlo ulit, yung condition, when x is 0, y is 0, when x is 0, y prime is negative 1, when x is 0, y double prime is 5. Kasi, third order. Okay, sige. Hanapin si f of d. F of d is yung nakatabi kay y na function of capital D. Si d cubed plus d squared plus 4d plus 4. Tapos, hanapin yung auxiliary equation. Palagi yung f of m is equal to 0. Then, palitan natin yung mga capital D ng small m. So, m cubed plus m squared plus 4m plus 4 is 0. Then, solve natin yung roots nitong auxiliary equation. Pwede itong i-factor by grouping. I-factor nyo itong first two, factor nyo itong last two. So, dito sa first two, if a-factor out si m squared, bale, times m plus 1 na siya. Dito sa second group, factor out si 4. Bale, 4 times the quantity m plus 1. Diba? Tapos, naging common binomial factor itong m plus 1. So, factor out. Then, magiging times, sa pag factor out sa m plus 1 dito, m squared na lang. Dito, pag factor out sa m plus 1, magiging 4 equals 0. Then, equate each factor to 0. So, m plus 1 is 0 and m squared plus 4 is 0. So, dito, m plus 1, solve, transpose si positive 1 sa kanan, negative 1. Tapos dito, ito ano to? Quadratic. So, gawin na lang natin, transpose si 4 sa kanan, magiging negative 4. Then, di ba, get the square root of both sides, magkakaroon tayo ng plus minus. Square root ng m squared is m. Then, plus minus the square root of negative 4. Ito, magkakaroon ng case 3. Then, sa na-discuss ko, na kapag case 3 may complex numbers or imaginary number. Kasi, square root ng negative 4 is 2i, right? Okay. So, meron tayong ito case 1, ito case 2. So, sa case 2 natin, kapag yung form natin ng root is a plus minus bi, so yung m is equal to plus minus 2i, wala siyang real part, 0. Lagyan nyo ng 0 plus minus 2i para yung a natin is yung real part, 0. And b natin is yung imaginary part, 2. Coefficient ng imaginary I. Yan. So, paano isulat to? Case 2 yan. So, general solution is y is c1 for case 1 e to the m1x. So, let's say m1 yan. Plus, so sa second case naman, so we will have c2 na tayo. Then, di ba lagi yung ano, e to the ax by pair cosine bx plus c3 e to the ax sine bx. So, yung a is 0, b is 2. Papalit nyo ngayon. Y is c1. E to the m1 is negative 1. So, negative 1x plus C2 e to the A 0, so 0x, cosine B, which is 2x, plus C3 e to the A 0x, sine B 2x. So, y is C1 e to the negative x na lang yan kasi negative 1 yung coefficient. Etong e to the 0, wala na yan kasi 1 na lang, right? Huwag nyo nang isulat. So, C2 cosine 2x plus C3 sine 2x. Ito yung general solution. Okay, so hanapin natin ngayon yung tatlong equation gamit itong general solution in terms of C1, C2, C3. So dahil kailangan natin ay hanggang second derivative. Sige, derivative na nga natin. Derivative ng y prime, equals derivative ng C1 e to the negative x. So C1 e to the negative x times derivative ng negative x, negative 1, plus C2, derivative ng cosine, negative sine 2x. Chain rule times sa derivative ng 2x, 2. Plus C3, derivative ng sine 2x is positive cosine 2x. Chain rule times derivative ng 2x, 2. So, y prime is, negative C1 e to the negative x minus C2, may 2 pa pala. 2, negative kasi si sine, so negative times 2, negative 2. Then sine 2x, then 2, may C2, sorry. Plus 2C3 cosine 2x. Okay, first derivative. Then, second derivative pa, y double prime natin, y prime derivative, y double prime, differentiate natin. So, ito yung pinaka-y, ito yung pinaka-y prime, i-derivative pa natin to. So, negative C1 e to the negative x, derivative niyan is e to the negative x, chain rule, times derivative ng e to the negative x, negative 1. Tapos, minus 2C2, derivative ng sine 2x, diba? Cosine 2x times 2, chain rule. Plus 2C3, derivative ng cosine 2x, negative sine 2x, chain rule, times derivative ng 2x, 2. So, y double prime is, negative ng negative 1, positive na siya. C1 e to the negative x. Then, ito magiging negative 2C2 times 4, negative 4C2, cosine 2x. Tapos ito, 2C3 times 2, tas may negative, negative 4C3 sine 2x. Second derivative. So, apply natin yung mga condition ngayon sa problem ito. Yung una, when x is 0, y is 0. So, gagamitin natin dyan yung general solution. Ito. Isa-substitute natin. Substitute natin yung y, 0, x, 0. So, y is 0, C1 e to the negative x, 0, plus C2 cosine 2x, substitute 0, plus C3 sine 2x, substitute 0. So, 0 is C1 kasi e to the negative 0 is 1. So, C1 na lang yan. Plus C2, cosine 2 times 0, cosine 0 is 1. So, C2 times 1 or C2. Okay. Tapos, plus C3, sine 2 times 0, sine 0. Diba 0 yun? Okay. So, C3 times 0, 0. So, mawawala na tong C3. Equation 1 or, so, unahin natin isulat si C1 plus C2 sa kaliwa, then equal to 0. Next condition, when x is 0, y prime is negative 1. So, gagamitin naman natin yung nakuha nating first derivative. Ito. Ipa-plugin natin yung values ng x and y prime. So, si y prime daw is negative 1. Then, lahat ng mga 0 gawin yung x. So, negative c1 e to the negative x gawing 0 minus 2c2 sine 2x gawing 0 plus 2c3 cosine 2 2c3 cosine 2x, yung x gawin yung 0. So, negative 1 is negative c1 e to the negative 0 is 1 na lang. So, negative c1 na lang to. Minus 2c2 sine 2, 0, di ba 0 yan? Okay, so mawawala na to. Tapos, plus 2c3 cosine 0, cosine 2, 0 to. Is 0 pa rin, cosine 0 pa rin, which is 1. Okay, so 2c3. Or gawin natin, unahin ko si negative c1 plus 2c3 equals negative 1, equation 2. Last, yung third condition, okay, when x is 0, y double prime is 5. When x is 0, y double prime is 5. So, gamitin naman natin yung y double prime. So, papalit natin sa y double prime is 5. Then, lahat ng mga x 0. So, c1 e to the negative x 0, substitute. Minus 4c2 cosine 2x, papalitan 0. Minus 4c3 sine 2x, papalitan 0. 5 is c1. E to the negative 0 is 1 lang yun, di ba? So, c1 na lang to. Minus 4c2 cosine 2 times 0, cosine 0 is 1. So, negative 4c2 times 1 or negative 4c2 na lang. Minus 4c3 sine 2, 0, 0. So, mawala na to. Equation 3. So, c1, unahan ko na lang si c1 minus 4c2 is equal to 5. Equation 3. So, pagsama-samahin natin, equation 1, solve natin ulit simultaneously. Equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. So, kayo nang bahala, paano nyo yan isolve simultaneously. Pwedeng elimination substitution method. So, pwede kayo mag-eliminate one variable at a time. Si C1, no, di ba? Mga additive inverse yung coefficient. So, eliminate C1 from 1 and 2, add lang natin. Okay, equation 1 plus equation 2. So, C1 minus C1 cancel na. Then, C2, wala kang i-add, copy, plus 2C3, wala rin, copy lang. Then, 0 plus negative 1, negative 1. Okay. C2 plus 2C3, tama ba? Equation, ano to? Equation 4. Tapos, gamit tayong equation 2 and 3 naman. Pwede nating i-add. pag inad natin 2 plus 3, ito siya, di ba? 2 plus 3. So, negative C1 plus C1 makakancel nga kasi additive inverse. Tapos, 2C3, unahin natin si negative 4C2 plus 2C3. Okay. Tapos, negative 1 plus 5, positive 4. Okay, or gusto nyo pababain natin yung coefficient. Divide ko both sides by 2. So, magiging negative 2C2 plus C3 equals 2. Equation 5. So, yung equation 4 at equation 5 kasi, in terms na lang kay C2 at C3. Okay, so i-multiply natin, pwede nating i-multiply to by 2. Tapos add natin kay 5. So 2, equation 2 times 4 plus 5 para maging additive inverse yung coefficient ni C2. So 2C2 plus 4C3 equals negative 2. Multiplying each term by 2. Tapos plus negative C2 plus C3 equals 2. So 2C2 plus negative 2C2, 0, cancel. 4C3 plus C3, 5C3. Then negative 2 plus 2, 0. So therefore, yung C3 pala is divide both sides by 5, 0. So C3 is 0. Tapos from 4, yung 4 is C2 plus 2C3 equals negative 1. Diba yung C3 natin is 0. So C2 plus 2C3 is 0, negative 1. Substitute nyo na dito. So mawala na yan, C2 is negative 1. Okay. Tapos from equation 1 na lang, diba C1 plus C2 is 1. So C1 plus C2 is 1. Yung C2 na natin is negative 1. So C1 minus 1, C1 minus 1 kasi C2 is negative 1 equals, mali, C1 plus C2 pala is 0. Mali. Ito, 0 pala. Hindi siya equal to 1. 0. So, itatranspose nyo si negative 1 dito sa kanan, C1 is 1. Yan. So, gather natin yung mga value. C1 is 1, C2 is negative 1, and C3 is, si C3 ay 0. Okay. So, sa general solution, ipapalit na natin yung mga values. Ito, di ba? Y is, so C1 is 1, e to the negative x, plus C2 is negative 1, cosine 2x, plus C3 is 0, sine 2x. Itong 0, wala na yan. So, bale, y is, kapag yung coefficient lang is 1, wag nyo na isulat, e to the negative x na lang. And then itong coefficient na negative 1, kahit negative sign na lang, cosine 2x. So therefore, this is the particular solution. Ayan, nawala na yung mga arbitrary constants. Okay? So, yan, nakasolve din tayo. Total of, medyo mahaba kasi, no? 30 problems. Ganyan kapag merong mga particular solutions, guys. So, kailangan hahanapin yung mga values ng arbitrary constants. Medyo mahaba lang talaga. Pero tiyagain nyo lang, especially kung higher order. Puro differentiation and elimination or solving systems of equations, pwedeng elimination, substitution method, or whatever method na gusto nyo. Pwedeng Gaussian, elimination, Cramer's rule, etc. Or pwedeng nga lang i-calcu eh. So, pwede nyo itong i-calcu yung C1, C2, C3 kapag meron kayong 3 equations in 3 unknowns na capable i-solve ng calcu. Yan yung mga 570 ES, Karski S991. Kapag 4 equations in 4 unknowns, kaya ni Canon F789 SGA. Okay, so sige. Hanggang dito na lang yung ating discussion for homogeneous differential equations with constant coefficients. So higher order DE. Okay, abangan nyo yung next video tutorials natin. Follow lang kayo sa akin. Okay, dito sa account. And subscribe kayo sa ating channel, Engineered Math Channel, YT. Lilink ko na lang sa description lahat ng mga video tutorials natin for DE. Pati mga playlist, yung playlist ng DE para lahat ng video tutorials ko from the first lesson hanggang sa last lesson. Mapanood nyo para meron na kayong video tutorials playlist from me, reference, para sa whole subject nyo na differential equation. So sige, good luck sa mga nagtitake ng DE. Kayang-kaya nyo yan, aral lang mabuti. Solve lang ng maraming problems and panoorin nyo lahat ng mga video tutorials ko sa channel. Okay, see you on my next video tutorial. God bless everyone. Bye-bye.